Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Back to the ground game on the left. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same five-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On the move, it's Ingram. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season.
Oh, what a grab by the defense! He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Third and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on third and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT. It's kind of like a punt.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
All kinds of running room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. That's why this guy is in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to...
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. He'll call for the fair catch here. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Getting some heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Open space at the 25. Touchdown time! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lining up to convert third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And obviously on that third down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up fourth down.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Adams. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He leaves it with his back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That's caught. It's Williams. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on it. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown LSU! A great catch and run for 6. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Law. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Nice move to keep running. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Pressure coming. Scrambling away. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. LSU 7. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
He's going to fire deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bama! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 14 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession this...
What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. Touchdown tie. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 3, with the defensive score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now the pitch. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the fourth down, decision time.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Sends it downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Trying to take it back. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. This one's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have...
Touchdown, Tigers! He would not be denied.
And step number 1 when you want a great running back, someone who runs angry and continues to break tackle after tackle. This guy was unbelievable on that rush.
I don't know, Dave, if this defense was ready for this guy. They got to do a better job as the game goes on, getting more hats to the football, because it's obvious now it's not going to be just one guy who brings him down. They've got to get extra hats to the football to stop this rushing attack.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
After misfiring, it's second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season.
Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, Well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. At the 20. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Nevada dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Finds his tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He'll pitch it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Of the third quarter of play, with the score, Alabama 56, LSU 20.
A third down play to open up this quarter. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a...
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do...
Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give is to Williams. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Milroe trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you